What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Well, we're back out here again. We're going to be doing the oil filter today, changing the oil. I know it's pretty mundane. I mean, everybody has done it. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel, so it's really not about that. I mean, it's so easy. The filter's right there and the bolt's right underneath it, so simple as that for the actual oil change. But what I did want to do is try out this Trac fluid extractor. So I want to see, you know, is it going to get out anything more than what normally just runs out of the bike. So maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm going to check it out and see. And also we're going to be changing out these today. Kind of worn down, so I'm gonna, I got some replacements. We're gonna be throwing these on each side too, so stick around. All right, so I'm just gonna get started by taking the bolt off the bottom here. Just break it loose. It is a, what is it, 17 millimeter. I think I might already have this out. But I'm going to take that off, and then I'm also going to, same thing, same size for the filter as well. So I will take those two off and let this get draining on its own as much as it can, and then after it drains out for a while, we'll go in with the extractor and see if any significant amount comes out after that. So. Okay, so it's pretty much just dripping out now. Had a little bit of an overflow. Probably needed a little more depth to my my catch pan here, but I was a little late with my tin foil. You want to put this on before you take that off, but I got going, and you know. Anyhow, what I'm going to do now is pop this off, and which will help a little bit of flow, but I'm going to leave the tin foil on there and let it continue to just drip out. But I'm going to now use the extractor and see if I can pull any more. I did have to pull a little bit out of here just because it got overflown, and I thought I could catch some of it, so I caught it just in time before it got too crazy. So I'm going to stick that in there and get set up. Just so you can see, the stuff that I pulled out was just a little bit towards the bottom, so we'll kind of go from that reference of what you're seeing now versus what we pull out right now. So I'm just going to stick this in here, get it as far down as I can wiggle it down into the good bits. So it feels like I kind of hit a dead end there, so that there, pump this up. So I got it in here now all the way to the bottom as far as I can push it down in there. So I'm just going to pump this up, and I'm thinking because it might be a little bit of fluid and it may be sucking in air too, that I'll have to do this for a little bit. So, and it seems when I was taking some out of here that it goes pretty slow, so it takes its time. So we'll just sit here and see how much we can pump out after a while. All right, so as I'm pumping here, it doesn't look like much is coming out, but as I'm pumping, I can hear air coming into the can here, which is telling me that this is not in any fluid. So it's either I didn't stick it in the right place, which I don't know where else I could stick this thing, or this is not reaching any additional fluid from this direction at least. I don't know if you picked that up, but it's just hissing in the can. So yeah, but it's still dripping here, so it's shredding up the plastic is shredding up against the metal. That's an interesting review. Okay, probably this, and look at the residue it's leaving on there. So I'm getting plastic grinding off of this thing. I was jamming it in there, but still, that's just filthy. All right, so let's try it in here, see if we can get into any further regions. I think you heard that. It's just straight air coming. Yeah, I can't get to anything else. What is that? There's a hole. Is that a hole, guy? I sucked out every hole this thing's got, so I'll go back and look at the high speed and see if it raised. I don't think it raised up at all. So for the pump itself, I'd say yeah, it extracts pretty slow, but it does pump, extract out, but can't really reach it and get anything significant out of there, I would say. All right, so I got the oil in it. I got it all wiped down a little bit. I'm going to be doing a thorough washing on this bike anyway, so I'll be getting all the other goop off, but got it all loaded up and everything. So I want to put on the new filter here, and you always want to make sure you put a little oil around the rim here in case you're a pussy and you can't get it off next time. That just fits on there. I mean, it's only hand tight, so why do I need lubricant on there? However, though it is hand tight, I have this cute little thing, which I like, because I don't have to really struggle with nothing. Dragging it on with greasy hands, I just put it on and get it to about hand tight. And there you go. That's about it. So we're buttoned up on the oil change. Also, if you remember from the first episode 1, when we did the air filter, my bag was terrible. It was eaten up by rats that were living in it for a few years. I ordered this, the Formax. It's a nice little bag. It's you know, canvas. It's real nice. The hose to is real good, and so far it's holding up. So it's a good replacement. So we're looking a little bit better on that aspect. Just an update. All right, so I'm going to be doing the footrest here. So I got the replacement footrest, came with the little knob. I put that in there, and yes, I am using my handy dandy Yamaha do-it-all toolbox set. So these are awesome. They work. Everybody hates them because they hold on, they hate because well, okay, well, maybe I know why they hate on them. So anyways, they work, and I'm going to be using them to see that they work and see, are these something you can use? What if I was on the side of the road? So just kind of pop this off there, and it doesn't take much. I mean, you can almost grab these with your fingers. These things are kind of light. Well, the factory ones have cotter pins in them, so you gotta grab these first. Come on. This thing is so loose, you almost want to grab it with your fingers. Should have got the handy dandy screwdriver. That's what I should have did. Nope. Success. Kinda, yeah. Alright. There you go. Yamaha knows best. So get those and kind of get them out of there. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get them out if they're upside down, but I'm going to turn this because I have to grab it from underneath, and I'm hoping that this thing will turn. I am wrong because it will not turn. So it turns. Okay, so it does turn. So yeah, once you get them pinched together, you just got to push them out that hole. And I should just screw this way and pull it out. Says everyone in the comments. These cotter pins suck. It's coming though. turn this thing all the way up. There we go. Turn it up. I'm gonna go get. Alright, so I'm gonna jab at it with pliers. See if I can scratch stuff up real nicely. Okay, finally wrestled out that stupid cotter pin. So with that gone, you can kind of push this down in here. Well, actually you can just pop the pin out and that's good. So real simple, you just take the new one with the new pin, slide it on in. Oh, you gotta have your spring in there. There's two ledges, you'll see it hooks off to the right and one hooks straight to here, so you really can't get it wrong. Well, you could, but you shouldn't get it wrong. Alright, and that slides in. You may have to press your spring a little bit to get it in. Alright, so I got it on. What I had to do is, once you get it in there and rested and get this through the first one and second one rested in there, push this down and then you got to lift this all the way up as high as you can go and you click it in, and then hold it up, push it all the way in. From here, all it is just one of these little sleek C-clamp things that hold it in place. You just push it here and take a pair of pliers and it just squeezes down on there. Boom, and you got your peg. Same thing for the other side. All right guys, thanks for hanging out. Got a few more things done, so she's getting there. She's looking a lot better, so tune in for the next one. We got the other episodes, you know, part one where I do the air filter and all that. Hopefully we'll get through it all. Tune in next time guys, like and subscribe. Peace.